Hello and welcome to our Lifestream D&D campaign. I am your DM Hesper, and I'm joined by the usual suspects of chaos that we have here. Um, so previously, last time, we let me get to the section. The diverging paths eventually meet at the Rainy Drum Tavern. Um, Groups with different pasts and reasons for being here come together out of mostly coincidence, it seems. Um, One of the groups, that being Haru and uh, Rue, come to the group with a proposition of hunting down and finding out about an evil creature as they take the group to one of the rooms and show this. Sorry.
I am really sorry. Apparently, my volume settings are wonked up when people
What?
message Google Chrome.
Uh,
uh,
but
I fixed it.
a-
Sorry.
okay, okay.
any, anyways, as I was saying, um, through Anae's powers, they were able to find out that this wolf paw that they brought back that was green and sickly looking, and probably not smelling too fresh since it wasn't super well preserved. Um, it seemed like it was desecrated. After which, the group talking a little bit and finding out a little bit more about each other, eventually make their way out of the rainy drum and find out that there is a person selling, as he called it, miracle elixirs, which, um, well, are like a miracle tonic, but through Pazuzu's keen eye and such, he able to tell that this was somewhat of a sham. The group deciding to buying a bottle of this liquid to see if they can ascertain the something behind it. Um, they then decide to okay. Then decide to make their way over to the Bronze Dust, distillery and sugar plantation, um, where you guys essentially learn more about the Bronze Dust history and production of rum and such. Through a little bit of persuasion, Ane, Haru, and Umi were able to uh, make their way out into the field, not able to gain some extra information. Meanwhile, Freya, drinking some rum, gets a little tipsy and rats out Goosewaddle, getting both him and Pazuzu kicked off of the plantation after the tour. Uh, After this, you guys decided to hunt down some woodland creatures. You guys managed to get a hold of a spastic squirrel. A deer ran away from Haru, and Haru eventually came back with a dead rabbit. Testing this potion out on the squirrel and the dead rabbit, didn't seem like any information, extra information was gleaned from this. Uh, After that, you guys decided to go to the Lawmaster's Hold, which Pazuzu and Goosewaddle, there's a little bit of a retcon here, did not enter because Goosewaddle's not going to go into a place where there's a bunch of scary guards.
Nope.
Which you guys talked to the clerk, Cobblebelt, if I remember right.
Sounds right.
Uh, yeah, I believe that's the clerk. Yeah, Cobblebelt, and found out from him that it'd probably take about another 3 weeks to a month before you guys even heard back from the information that you guys did with giving off the wolf head and the fangs and such. After which, Rue decided it'd be an awesome idea to drink the whole bottle of the mystery tonic. After which, you guys made your way back to the town square. Rue did not feel very good as he got very lethargic and felt very drained. Um, After this, you guys decided to wait till nightfall, grab a hold of the now recovered Freyja from her uh, drinks, and again a little bit of retcon here. I forgot to add because we were trying to wrap up real quick. As the festival came into full swing, started to come into full swing. Kind of Uh, kind of a husky human, older, bad comb over. Uh, trying to cover up some baldings on top of his head. Um, you know, comes up and you kind of get the impression that this guy is essentially a mayor or some kind of official put in here to watch after the town and such as he kicks off this celebration of this founding day festival. As the festival goes on for about a good hour or so, most of you seeming to be keeping an eye on Rue to make sure nothing else happens to him. Goosewaddle deciding to go off and seeing if he can possibly con some people. And Pazuzu keeping an eye on him, Freya keeping an eye on him, and probably mingling a little bit. Eventually, you guys hear kind of commotions and such going on in the crowd as the figure that's closest to you guys eventually seems to kind of like seems to die and rapidly mummify, basically is the easiest way to describe this, and just lashes out and just this blood curdling scream of this lady and seems to have bitten this lady is closer to the stage, another lady who seems to have succumbed to the same thing. And that is where we are picking up. All right, so we'll go ahead and go over there, and I'm going to need you guys to roll me some initiatives.
Are we no longer introducing ourselves?
I mean, with Aster
Okay.
having the whole entire picture thing, it has your name and
I kind
what
of
you're
miss
playing
Fair
it.
and
enough.
stuff.
Wow. I was
I
all
kind of miss it a little
excited to
bit.
say who
Yeah.
I was.
Well, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, go for it. I don't care. We can do that while we're rolling up. I just wanted to
What
get
in
through
the hell is this screen? These are all what? Okay.
Oops, I did not have the combat initiative thing up at the time, so
Are
I'm going
these
to need
all
Mosh
zombies?
pit. No.
No,
No.
just
There's some zombies mixed in there.
Okay.
But the like this kind of person is just like
Is
a person, a
a
festival
commoner.
goer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, townsperson or possibly somebody from out of town.
So in this thing, can I? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, got it. Cool. Dang, Hesper, you really got the tokens out. All right, cool.
Yeah, this is a. I was telling him last week. This is a cool battlefield. Don't cast fireball.
Yeah. I only need to do initiative for my character, right? Duck Duck is good.
Right. Duck Duck goes with you.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having it. No.
Okay.
Sweet.
Feugy, do you want to go
And I'm
first? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm currently on Duck Duck, by the way. So when this starts off, I'm like riding Duck Duck. Because that's how I get around. I don't
Ready for
walk like a
battle.
peasant. I don't walk like a peasant.
You don't waddle.
Well-
you waddle though.
Well, I would say more than likely for this, the way that we were playing off your character, you were trying to scam somebody. So you're currently on the ground,
Oh,
currently trying to scam them or possibly pickpocket somebody. That's basically the way we were playing this.
okay, got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we
All
were
right, well,
attending the festival.
okay, but I am staying. But you're playing it where I am not without my Duck Duck near me, right?
No, Duck Duck is right next to you if you
Okay,
look at
cool.
the map.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, you just kind of like slid off of him and
Okay,
did
got
your
it.
thing.
Okay.
I need to make sure I got everything. There's that. There's that. Okay. Let's see here. Making sure. Got that. And got that. Okay. I think I got all of my creatures up, so let me just go ahead and do that. Okay.
Oh
So
man.
let me bring up this list. Wow, Umi. Did you roll that on purpose so you can like go grab something to eat or snack or bathroom break or something
You're
like
giving her
that?
ideas now.
If she comes back and is being extra cuddly and emotional, we know what happened.
She ate the whole
Bubba.
bottle of gummies.
Hey, I said I loves you too. It's okay.
See, I'm so used to normal Lonnie. I thought she's being sarcastic and calling us all asses. Okay. I do not have any of the other ones of those. So okay, right. Okay, so it looks like our turn order is an a special type of guard, a regular guard, Freyja, Rue. This got added twice. I don't know why, so I'm just gonna take one of them out. There we go. Uh, the zombie-like creatures, the people, Pazuzu, Haru, or Harrow. Sorry.
Harrow. I just didn't want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
correct you during recap.
yeah. I'll eventually get to the right one.
That's all right.
Uh, Goose, the l- less than normal guards, and then Umi. So, uh, like I said, starting out with an A there. So that's you and your owl. What are you doing, Aster?
Oh man, I'm still figuring that out. I didn't think I'd be going first. But
Welcome to having
okay.
+4 dexterity and
How far can I move and keep my bonus action? Let me look.
40.
Okay, 40. Uh ooh.
Yeah, they're quite a ways away. And I think your owl goes. Forget if your
Okay.
owl goes 40 or more. Your owl can go 60.
Do I know my owl is out here watching me?
Yeah, it's very easy to spot this white owl. You've even noticed people who are just staring at this very confusingly colored owl because white is not a very common color around here. As snow is not very common around here, if even at all, from as far as you know.
We got raided. Thank you, True Potato. Welcome in everybody. We are just beginning combat. And it is my turn. I'm going first. So I want to move I think here. And then my idea is I'm gonna shoot my bow at this guy because I have like kind of a line to them.
Yeah, if you were trying to shoot from right now, you would have like 3/4 cover because of the people. As he's sitting there, and just kind of gnawing on this body.
It's hard to keep track of like where exactly I'm looking at spatially.
Yeah,
It's so big. It's so big.
I know. I did that on purpose so you guys would have plenty of room to move around and stuff. And this is a festival, so it would also be a pretty large space.
What's happening in chat? Yeah.
I don't know.
uh, um, so I want to shoot my longbow.
Okay, one shot with your longbow. Got it.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that does not hit. Actually, no, that does hit.
Yes.
As you know, the zombie is this zombie-esque creature moves, and your arrow just kind of right into its shoulder. It's like, and kind of turns its head towards you. For 6
Okay.
points of damage. Okay.
I'm not going to ask my owl to do anything. Do I get to do any other like attacky things after shooting my bow as a monk?
No,
Okay,
unfortunately, no, because your bow's not considered a monk weapon,
right.
and also, unless you have a spell that you can cast as a bonus action, that's about the only thing that you could possibly do.
Uh,
I don't
uh,
think you have something like healing word or something. No, guidance is
no.
all.
You're watching me. That's
What do you
weird.
mean?
Stop that.
I'm not watching you.
Okay. I
I
opened up
just look.
guidance and you're like, I don't think guidance is one. It was really funny.
Well, I saw guidance, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure guidance
Oh, I
isn't.
clicked it.
So
God damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, you clicked it. Yeah,
Okay.
so I
Yeah,
can
I
see.
end my turn.
Okay, so if you want to spend a key point, you could take the dodge action.
No.
No, not gonna dodge. Okay. All
Not
right.
this time. Not today.
All right. So it is the special guard. Who I'd probably say an A, and who else has really good perception? That would have been over there. Pretty much an A. You kind of have seen this one. It's a little different than the other one. Seems to be wearing a lot lighter armor. And at the moment, before all this commotion started happening, it looked like that they were tending to some kid that was crying and like their knee, and like skid their knee or something. So, uh, anyways, all right. So let me see what I can do with this guy real quick. Oh, that's the wrong one. Uh, uh, yeah, I think what he's going to do is, well, he's got to figure out what's going on. So. Okay, so that's his movement. He kind of sees this creature, and yeah, people are panicking. That's definitely a thing. So I think he's going to, he's going to try to help reassure the people by essentially saying, um, you know, uh, everyone, everyone, go ahead and everyone evacuate, but don't panic. Your local Stilesso are here to handle these monstrosities. So he's going to try to calm them. So let's see how well of a persuasion check he does. He rolled terrible. People are panicking. Just about as worse, just about as bad, if not possibly worse. Okay, so it's these guys. Uh, give me a quick second here. Probably heard the commotion. He's probably gonna. Yeah, I think he's going to dash up here. I'm going to slow him down between the barrels and stuff. So he makes his way up here. And where is my other one? Because I think I have two of those guys. Let's see here. It's militia, medical. There's another one over there. Let's see here. Sorry about this. Yeah, the get around Umi. I think he is going to go here. So all of a sudden, you two notice the guard shows up. Let's see here. I don't think that they're using their man catchers. I think that they're pulling out like long swords and battle axes. They're pulling out. Uh, yeah, I don't think he would take a wild random shot through a crowd. Neither one of them to try to hit this thing with the crossbow. It's too risky. So I think they're planning on getting in melee range. All right, Freyja, it's your turn.
All right. The guy that, like, the thing that killed the girl, whatever, right here. I
Uh-huh.
am going to mind sliver him.
Okay. Believe you can see that. Okay. I need 14 intelligence. Oh, goody.
Exactly. I imagine they're not too smart.
You rolled a natural 19
Are you fucking kidding me?
for a total of 15. So, unfortunately, he saves.
I am going to. You know what?
'Cause I
Screw it. Why not? For funsies, I'm going to throw a Bardic Inspiration to somebody.
Okay, who are you giving it to, and what are you saying to inspire?
Oh, I don't know. Who's our tanky person?
They're both
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I was on mic clearing my throat.
Umi's close.
Yeah, Umbi's closer.
Okay. Then I will say, Umi, stop him. I don't know. It's not very inspiring.
Umi, stop him. I don't know.
Stop him.
Not a very inspiring Bardic Inspiration, but okay.
Oh,
Go
that's
ahead
what
and
you
mark
get.
one of.
I'm still a little
He's a
hungover.
little
Hungover.
hungover still, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's been more booze here, so you could have been drinking for all we know. Take care of that money-wise if you decided that you wanted to do that, because we're kind of trying to wrap up at the very end. Okay. Are you moving any? Or are you staying there?
I'm staying.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I'm moving. Wait.
Okay. Go ahead and move.
Just about to there, so I can get closer to the other one.
All right, fine. Okay, yeah, you could definitely make your way there as you kind of perch yourself up on the base platform of the statue, and is just kind of peering through it to try to see the other one a little clearer. All right, Rue, it's your turn.
Did
Pazuzu,
I
you'll be on deck here in a bit. Go
hear
ahead.
the guard making a call for everyone to evacuate?
Yeah, he was pretty loud about it, but wasn't very confident about it.
Okay, then I as a free action, skin stones. And then
Yeah.
above myself, I'm gonna cast minor illusion to make essentially a sign to try and get people to run in the direction of it.
All right, so that's going to be your action at casting minor illusion, like run away here.
Yeah, like a exit this way kind of sign.
Okay, so this kind of neonish kind of like sign just appears up in the air, and it says "escape here" or "run
Amazing.
here" or something.
Yes, and then I'm just gonna move here.
Okay. All right. It's the Zombo's turn. Um. Yeah, it saw you shoot it.
I would hope
It's
so.
it's probably mad about that. So, and you're sitting here like, I'm safe. This thing is unusually fast.
Oh, it's one of
Just
them running zombies.
Yeah, just kind of, you see it kind of like looming, and just all of a sudden, just kind of just takes off at a mad dash at you.
And who's he attacking?
He's attacking the guy who shot him with a bow.
Okay, being as he's right there, he has to roll at disadvantage because he's next to Duck Duck.
Okay, so you're using Duck Duck's interception.
Yeah, because anybody
reaction?
that makes because he's not attacking Duck Duck, so he's within 5 feet of Duck Duck, so you have to roll at disadvantage to him. Haha.
I believe that is a reaction, so you can do that once. So you're okay.
Yeah,
You're
that's fine.
imposing
I'm doing it.
disadvantage on that first attack. Okay,
Duck
got it.
Duck is doing it. Duck Duck's
Alright,
doing it.
no,
Duck
that's
Duck,
fine.
you ain't coming after me.
So as that creature just kind of comes up to you and just starts swinging at you with these just very gnarly looking claws. First attack is going to be at disadvantage. Okay. 11. I'm sure that misses. Okay. And then second attack. 14, I think, misses. Right, Esther?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me check.
Yeah, I don't have armor classes. I think yours is
Yeah,
insanely high for
18.
this
18,
level. Yeah,
yes.
okay. Yeah. So the first claw swipe goes wide. Next one comes swinging. You bring out your bow and just parry it off as it kind of stumbles back a little bit. This one over here. Let's see here. What direction does he go in? That's a good question. Okay, he has 8 directions to run in. Okay, yeah. He's going to go after this one.
Hmm.
Let me just bring this up. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Just bringing this up, just to make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure what I had to hit. Okay.
Did you say the one at the south is attacking that woman?
Yeah, the one in the south is.
Freyja shouts, "No, you don't."
Well, I think you can wait until it actually hits, and
It
that first.
says before determines whether it succeeds or fails.
Yeah,
If you want to change that, I can
yeah,
wait.
I have to say if it's going to hit. If it's going to hit, then you can do it before. But I was about ready to say he rolled a natural 1 on the first attack,
Oh,
so
okay.
you don't have to use it if you don't want to for this one.
No, but it's just a reaction, right?
Yeah, it's a reaction, but then it also takes up a bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's
and so
right. Never mind.
it's your
Okay.
action and a resource. So
Never mind.
but he does have 2 attacks. So, and this one's a 22.
Okay, then I do it now. No, you don't.
Okay. Okay, so he has to roll a d4, I think. And
I think I
subtract?
just roll a d6, don't I?
It might be a d6. It's whatever your bardic inspiration die is.
Yeah,
I think
d6, and do I roll it, right?
you can roll it if you want. Yeah, go ahead and just roll me a d6, and I subtract that.
Oh, God.
Okay, down to 21. So as you say that, the creature's like kind of turns towards you, and the claw still manages to just cut down this guy's back. Just
I tried.
falls to the ground and starts gnawing on him.
It's like the video of like the girl like telling the cat not to knock the glass over, and the cat just looks at her and just does it anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's their turn. Now, I'm just gonna make this easy on me because yeah, they're all essentially running away. Here, let me take care of some of this real quick because some of these will be real easy to kind of get rid of. Others, not so much. Oh, come on. So these guys all go running away. These guys are, like I said, the easiest ones to do because I pre-figured all this out earlier. So I could alleviate the map from certain creatures. Okay, just give me a few more seconds here to clear this worst part out.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see here though. Oops, I don't want to do that because then I'll delete your owl.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So I got those. So I think I figured out that that is almost on the edge of the map. So they'll run that way. All right. Umi, Harrow, and Rue, you all need to roll me dexterity saving throws, please. As this mob of people come rushing past you. I'm trying to figure out why yours has a plus. Oh, the Bardic. Okay, so you went ahead and added the Bardic Inspiration to your saving throw. Got it. Okay. All right. Umi, you're pretty big, so you're able to dodge out of the way of people and such.
I think people dodge out of the way of me.
Probably. Fair enough. These folks are gonna run over here.
I feel like everyone else had to roll dexterity saves, but Umi had to roll intimidation.
Quite possibly. Give me a second here. This is about 3 away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some other checks here in a moment. These guys kind of. Oh, I didn't see these all the way on the outside. Oops. Go ahead and delete those. Something like that as they're trying to scurry over the stage and such. That takes care of all of that, except for this one that I randomly forgot in the middle of the map.
Too
and then
scared.
give me, yeah. And then that militia guard and that militia guard need to roll dexterity saving throws. Or yeah, 3 militia guards need to roll. So I'll just grab a couple d20s from here. Oops. Fail, success, success. Okay. So this one, unfortunately, believe I'll just. I need to make sure I don't have a better. Oh yeah, I do have a better. Not death zone. Okay, so they knock down that one guard. Rue, you get knocked prone, and so does Harrow, unfortunately. Everybody else is still standing. Let me bring up back up my turn order. Okay, unfortunately, because I deleted that one, but it's fine. I know they go right after the zombies. All right. So I need to do one more thing. So as you kind of watch from these 2 dead corpses on the ground, you know, the one that just got done killing the one thing and the one that was previously killed. See here. Oops. Okay. You watch as they kind of get up, these dead corpses. Pazuzu, it's your turn.
Okay. Pazuzu looks back at Rue and sees his sign to escape that way, looks at the crowd, and he thinks for a moment. But then he thinks to himself, no, gotta take care of Goose. So he's gonna look at this guy closest to him
Uh-huh. Okay.
and going to cast Produce Flame on him.
Okay, so
Damn, get you a wingman like Pazuzu.
all right. So as you hit for 1 point of fire damage, it kind of turns towards you a little bit as you kind of like scorch a little bit of the side of its face.
And what time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
Okay. Then Pazuzu looks up at the stars, points at his favorite constellation, and just says, "Guide me when I need ya." And he's going to use as a bonus action Starry Form,
Okay, which form are you taking?
the archer.
Okay, so I don't think you get extra hit points with that. You just
Nope.
okay. So you have a bonus action pew if you want a bonus action pew because you get it the turn that you do that.
Oh, I do?
As
Oh, okay.
yep, you get it the turn that you do that, which is makes it really cool. We'll just put the
Then
gun
I'm
on you.
gonna hit him with my starry arrow.
Yep. So as you watch, Pazuzu kind of goes somewhat transparent, and just these constellations start twinkling on his body.
Dude, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, I like it.
13 will hit for radiant damage. Nice. Is you release the firebolt, say guide me, and then all of a sudden turn into this your other hand, and you just throw out this radiant bolt of arrow shaped bolt, dealing an additional 7 points of damage. Nice.
And then I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Okay, as you get behind the guard, you're like, excuse me. Guard's like, what the fuck?
Go get him! Go get him! Save the little
Alright.
one.
Harrow, it's your turn. You're currently prone.
Okay. I'm gonna
So
get up.
let's
I know
go-
that reduces my movement speed to half.
Yeah, so you'd have about 20 feet left after that.
Okay.
I would say.
So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna move over to Rue and use the help action to help him up.
Okay, so you're gonna use your action to pick him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can definitely allow that. All right, Rue,
Thank
you're
you.
no
You're
longer
welcome.
prone.
That's 5, 10.
Okay, so that's your action.
15. And then my last movement is right here.
Okay.
And that ends my turn for now.
Okay. Goose.
Okay. First, how do I attack with Duck Duck? Duck Duck is gonna immediately lash out because he's already been engaged for Goose.
Okay. So you use your bonus action, and then you use Duck Duck's character sheet, and you use
So my bonus action make Duck Duck
your-
attack.
Yeah, you use your bonus action to command Duck Duck to do anything that isn't the dodge action or move.
Okay.
So
Okay. So he
you
is
use your bonus
attacking.
action. Yeah, and then you use his 19. Yeah, that'll definitely do. So all of a sudden you just watch this metal koala thing just kind of just these massive bear paws just swipe into this thing. It looks hurt.
Mhm. And Goosewaddle's like, "You did good. Get him, Duck Duck. I'll support you from the back here, sir." So he hops back here, and he
Okay.
goes behind a tent, kind of ducks out, and then he's gonna shoot him with his crossbow.
Okay.
Um,
I will remind you for next time. I forgot to mention this. If you would have been adjacent to an A, you could have done that at an advantage.
to Duck Duck.
Yeah.
I figured since I was kind of behind him, I would have had it done at a disadvantage, something like that, or he was in the way.
No. I was saying Duck Duck's attack. If you would have moved him down south one, he would have been flanking with an A, and Duck Duck would have had advantage.
Who's in A? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and do the flanking rule. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
if I went, the Duck Duck went like there.
Yeah, just for future reference.
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot
cool.
to mention
Cool. I
it
didn't know.
earlier.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. All
Yeah,
right.
as long as you're directly across from somebody.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to shoot him.
Your crossbow. 23. Okay. You slink back, and I'm guessing you're firing one of your magical kind
Yep.
of self-repelling, not the actual bolts. So as you shoot your crossbow and kind of jams into the clavicle of this thing, you hear bone cracking and such. It looks very hurt, but it's still standing.
And I only get one shot, right?
Yeah, you'll have to
Okay.
wait till like I
One
think levels
opportunity.
5 or 6.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, I am done. And he's like trying seriously to like power like as close as he can to this tent to stay out of sight. So
Okay. Okay. Like I said, Umi, you used your Bardic Inspiration on that. So, all right. All right. So it is the militia guards. Not as well trained or armed as the other guards. He'll get up, kind of see what's going on, and this one kind of too. I think they're going to take the dodge action. Uh, yeah, that one will kind of come up here again, dodge action. Dodge action again. That one will come here, and that one will come here for some more dodge actions. And that's all the guards. All right, Umi, it's your turn.
I would like to rage.
You are raging.
All right, I am going to use all of my movement, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash.
You already used your bonus action to rage.
Just kidding. I'm gonna use all of my movement to get to this guy.
Okay,
And I'm gonna hit him.
going to hit him. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, 10 will hit. Let's see here, 16 points of damage. Let me check something real quick on him. Constitution, okay. So, 16. Nope. Okay. So as you come rushing over, just rage in your eyes. I don't know if you're foaming at the mouth or anything like that. I don't know how you rage. Because, you know, as you come over and just bring over your sword and you just and you just start carving through this creature as it tries to keep itself together, but it just can't, and just two flops on the side. Yeah, that's definitely El Dedo. Okay. Ane, it's your turn.
Yeah, I would like to. Oh, perfect. I will move straight ahead to the west of this guy and pulling up character sheet. It is time for a two-handed quarterstaff, right? Or does it have to, am I able to do that and then like flurry of blows, or do I have to be one-handed?
No, you can definitely whack with your quarterstaff, and then as you do that, bam, smack. You can even flavor it, hitting with the staff if you want to. It's just you have to roll the unarmed damage instead of staff damage. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
However you want to flavor it, it's fine. It's just the bonus action attacks are with the staff. But yeah, you can definitely use two hands.
So I do a normal attack.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. You run up and smack it with the staff, the jingling of your I forgot what the hell those things are called on top of the your quarterstaff.
I guess they're just rings. The whole thing is called a kakara.
Your kakara rings just jingle as it whack and just cracks this creature in the back. And just kind of watch like one eye kind of just kind of turn and stare at you. These just ghastly blood red eyes.
And I get one more of those until I start spending key points, or
Yeah,
do
you
I?
can bonus action unarmed attack, and then
Right.
if you use that, you can boom boom.
Okay. I would like to kick.
Okay, yeah, that hits. So as you smack it with the staff, swing back around and whack, kick it with the heel of your foot. Jaw kind of cracks a little bit.
It
Okay,
is time
and
to flurry.
okay,
And this is also an unarmed, right?
correct. Yeah. As you do that, and you're like, and you just kind of smack him with the your fist still on your staff. Just kind of like smash it like right in the eye. You watch it kind of like turn a little bit before it goes, and just stares right back down at you. And this creature's like, it's thinking about chomping on you.
Okay.
It's really hurt though.
Am I able to do a thing where I keep spending key points at him?
No. That
Okay.
unfortunately that doesn't exist on Monk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't.
Flurry the
There are
flurry the
people who,
flurry. Yeah.
yeah, there are people who've homebrewed something like that, but it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right.
I accidentally
This
drew. I'm sorry.
accidentally drew on. Oh no,
Huh.
that's fine. I don't care.
I didn't
I can
mean
take care
to.
of that later. Yeah. This medical guard seeing what's going on and such. Yeah. He's You watch him as he sits there. He's like, "Oh crap!" Starts summoning in his hands as you watch this spectral. As you watch this like holy light kind of shine in his hands a little bit as he releases it. He's going to cast Sacred Flame at this thing.
Ooh.
That's a Dexterity save. That's a save. So unfortunately, as the flame just goes as this creature's starting to think to come bite at you, it just unfortunately lands where it was, not where it is, and just kind of and just kind of watch this holy flame kind of splat across the cobblestone. All right, the normal guards. Yeah, I guess he's 5, 10. Yeah, I think he's gonna move in here. He doesn't have any. Actually, no. I think he's gonna stay where he was. And he's gonna pull out his crossbow. Yeah, he's gonna pull out his crossbow and he's gonna take aim and shoot it with the crossbow. Yeah, that'll definitely hit it. You watch as he like has out this long sword. And he's just like, well, everybody's out of the way. Pulls out the crossbow and poof, shoots with the crossbow. As it lands into it, dealing 5 points of damage and bonus action. He's sitting there. He puts it down. He's trying to reload it. That guard is going to do the same thing. He's going to crossbow the one that you were. Unfortunately for you, Nay, this one goes a little wide. Is you're fighting this one kind of between you and the zombie, and you're just like, the fuck? He's like, you watch the guard. She's like, shit. He's trying to get his crossbow ready.
Not a zombie yet.
Not a zombie yet. Freyja, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move over a little bit, and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna not shoot. I'm gonna attack this guy because I see my buddy's
Okay.
got the one below me. Pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit him with a ray of frost.
Ray of Frost, okay.
Cool.
Once it rolls. There we go. A 22 will definitely hit.
And
Let me see what
his speed is reduced by 10.
reduced by 10. Got it. Nice. So as you call forth, giving yourself a little chant, this frost energy kind of swirls around your hand and you release it, let it go, and it just kind of just all this ice just starts forming up all over this creature. It's like and it's just looking between you and the guard. Doesn't know which one quite yet to go after because you both heard it. And you both heard it equally. All right. Bonus action, moving anymore, or are you done?
Nah, I'm done.
All right. Rue, Pazuzu on deck.
All right, first, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Okay, and then I am going to take some sand from my components. I'm going to fling it, and I am going to summon a Dust Devil.
Pocket sand.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what Dust Devil does. I don't usually have very many people cast that spell.
It is a swirling tornado elemental, essentially, in an unoccupied space. If an enemy,
Okay.
I believe it starts their turn within 5 feet of it, they have to make a strength save. If they fail, they take 1d8 and are pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and I will give me a second here and get the commoner out of the way. I'll just draw an orange circle. So takes up a 5-foot square, you said?
Yep.
Okay, whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, so we'll say that's your Dust Devil. Okay, and can you move it? As a bonus action, you can move it 30 feet. Okay, cool. So that's your action.
And actually, since I
So-
can do that as a bonus action, I'll take my bonus action and have it move so it can hit both of these ghouls.
Okay, so let me see here. Well, come on, select the stupid circle. Okay, it's not selecting the circle, so I'm just gonna draw a new one. So you wanted to move it. Come on. You wanted to move it to the left of this one, so they're okay. I see. So right there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take care of that later. But yeah, that southern one is the one that we have. Okay, got it. Take it. That's your turn.
Yes. Do you use any specific marker for the concentration, or just let me pick?
Oh, right. Boop. Concentrating
Cool.
on that. Okay. Right. It's the meaty boys. Start of their turn, they both need to make strength saving throws or they get pushed away.
Oh, sorry. No.
Right.
Ends their turn.
Oh, at the end of their turn?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of. Okay, yeah. I
That's
thought it was.
certainly a choice for that spell. like, for them to make it that way.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, there would be dirt and stuff. Okay, so yeah, I would say because of the way that you moved that and stuff. Uh okay, so it says yeah, so I'm just gonna just kind of get. Well, hold on a second here. Come on. Sorry. Let me, because it did move over that and stuff, and so. So I would say if I can grab this circle, please let me grab it. Yes, thank you. Now let me move the circle. Come on, game. Am I just too far out and it doesn't? There, I was too far out. Okay. There, I can get rid of the old one. Okay, so that area is now heavily obscured. Uh, as it kind of kicks up dust and stuff that was kind of settled in between the brick walkway and such. Okay, it's their turn. Let's see here. All right. Khaleesi, roll me a d20 real quick. Okay. That one that you shot, is going to use its action to dash, and you now have a friend.
Um.
It used its action to dash, so it doesn't have
Okay.
anything else to do.
Okay. Cool.
This one. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna check real quick and see if he. Nope. Doesn't really see anything, so it kind of just. Okay, so not really smart enough. It doesn't know how things have really changed, so. Yeah, it's gonna start walking over this way, just go and just getting out of there, clearing all the dust out of its eyes and stuff, and just looking around. Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna make his way down here and start chewing on this guard. Uh, okay, so he makes his attacks at disadvantage. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. An 8. No, I know that doesn't hit. And an 8. Both 8s. So both attacks miss. As this creature goes and just starts swinging at this guard. This guard's like, oh shit, and puts up a shield and sword and just catches these claw attacks. Kind of feel like this is a bit out of that guy's pay grade. Yeah, that will end their turn. Pazuzu, if you want to go ahead and do your turn, all I'm gonna do is just get rid of the commoners, because that's all they're gonna do this turn is run away.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move down. I'm going to
Okay.
use Guiding Bolt on this dude here.
Okay. You using one of your free ones or the actual
Yeah,
spell slot?
yeah, I'm a free one.
Okay. Then just go ahead and make sure you give yourself back the spell slot. Oh, nice. That's like full damage, I think. Okay. Yeah, 17 points of damage. Oof. Ouch, ouch. Yeah. Still standing, but as you release this and it just goes lands into this creature. Next attack against it, I'll put purple on it. It has advantage, as it's kind of glowing somewhat now.
Well, let's see if I can finish this off. And I'm going to shoot a starry arrow at him.
Starry arrow, okay, got it. Yep, and I don't even get the roll because it's radiant damage. So as you do that, it's kind of glowing. It's like, and you just release your starry arrow, and it goes flying and just careens into the side of his head, just takes his whole head off as the head goes flying like 10 feet in the air, and just kind of and just kind of lands next to the little militia guards, and they're like, "Ah!" Kind of freaking out by this.
Ha! Got him. And I'm going to continue moving a little more south.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. So,
Okay.
your turn. Harrow,
yeah.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna dash. So I'm gonna dash straight down. Dash is double, right? So I have 35, so 70. So I'm gonna dash down here.
Okay.
Oops, let me double check here. What was the square? That one. Okay.
Yeah, and keep in mind that you can't see through that black ring.
Alright, so I'm just trying to make sure. 2 feet. Okay,
So
2 squares
you
after
wanna
that
move
statue.
here.
Yep, thank you. Alright, that is my action, and for my bonus action, I'm just gonna prepare my Crimson Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unsheath my blade, slice one of my shoulders, and have.
Okay, as you're drawing the blade over the shoulder, and just watches this sword just flames licking off the end of it.
Okay. Then that ends my turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a Crimson Right die, and you take that much damage.
Everyone's characters are so cool.
Where's my Crimson Right image? Where's my Crimson Right?
It's a hemocraft.
There, yeah, okay. There we go. 4.
Yeah. So you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And all right, so that takes care of your turn.
Yeah, can I have a red dot?
The red dot we use for bloodied, remember?
Oh, that's right. Alright, carry on.
Yeah.
You.
I mean, I can give you something close to red. I can give you pink.
Let's do pink.
Okay, there, you got a pink dot.
Thank you.
Okay, Goosewaddle, it's your turn. The one that you fired the crossbow bolt is dead.
So-
You kind of see the one down there where Ine is, and yeah.
So Goosewaddle's freaking out. Like he's hugging his breast. He's duck, go get them and save me. Duck. He's gonna go get it. So he remembers what you said next time, and he's like, you go claw him. You take care of him. So he does. So
Okay. So
Beat
that
his
will
face
be
in.
at an
Advantage.
advantage. Okay, yeah. Natural 20, nice. 16. I don't even get the roll on him. Is all of a sudden he just goes charging. Just this giant bear hug, and just kind of crunches his body, and just you watches his body just go and just snaps in his arms. That one
Okay.
is now dead too.
Okay. And then Goosewaddle's gonna run over here to the cat lady, and he's gonna go, cat lady, you go get him too. Gary, please go get him. And she gets Longstrider on her.
Okay. All right. So as you touch Umi,
Yep.
who now has an extra 10 feet of movement.
Yep. And then he runs back to his tent and he hides.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'll I'll just put the boot on you. Okay, so you now have long strider. Okay, so it's the militia guards. Um. Okay, I think that one's gonna move there. This one's. I think this one's gonna move here and investigate. Try to make sure this thing isn't gonna come back to life. Kind of the same thing with this. They're both kind of like stabbing it with short swords. Absolutely making sure it's not gonna come back to life. Okay, he's gonna kind of make his way over here. Uh, yeah, okay. I guess that means both of them are gonna come over here, and even as scared as they are, they're going to try to do something about this. Uh, yeah, they're both about the same. Yeah, I think so. We got one attack there. Okay, looking good. Okay, so as both of these guards just, one has a short sword, one has like a hand axe, and just one of them whack smacks it in the back of the hand axe and goes, kind of turns towards him as the other one stabs forward with his short sword. They both hit, only dealing 5 points of damage, and they both look scared as shit because this thing did not go down as easily as you guys made it seem like it went down. All right, Umi, with your you feel invigorated with this extra boost of speed.
Okay. I'm just gonna run to the closest. Nope. Yeah. No.
You can technically dash and make it all the way down to that last one.
Yeah.
Remember your thing allows you the bonus action dash, remember?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that and get all the way down
And
there then.
yeah, I was gonna say you have
Long strider.
yeah, so that's 90 feet.
Hesper, I did want to ask as this is
Uh-huh.
going on because she may cross the elemental. Aren't we? I thought that elemental's like picking up debris, so don't we see like the base kind of like a small tornado of debris flowing in that 10-foot radius?
Kind of just see this like swirl of debris in that 10-foot radius.
Okay. So would you
What
say
are these
that?
rolls?
Huh? Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I didn't mean to interrupt her. I just wanted to make sure she doesn't have to like roll a strength save as she's running. Wouldn't she like
No.
avoid it?
His thing specifically, yeah. I mean, she can run on the outside if she wants to.
Okay.
There's no mechanical other than that area is hard to see through until Rue's turn.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
Sorry.
9 unfortunately does not hit as you come rushing up and you swing the greatsword. Yeah, this creature's lunging towards one of these guards, and your sword just right over the top of its head.
Very sad.
It did notice that, and kind of turns right back towards, and probably gonna bite the guard that hit him with the axe since that did the most damage. All right, top of the round, Ine, and then Freya,
Oh.
you're gonna be on deck.
So I have was it Step of the Wind?
Yeah, bonus action dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or you
bonus
can just shoot
action
it with your
dash.
bow. Okay.
And that should, I probably don't have to measure, but my goal is to get
Oh, well,
there.
yeah, you could get it. Oh shit!
Oh, can
Hold
I
on a
attack
second.
diagonally here, melee?
Yeah, you could, but you wouldn't get advantage. You would get advantage over there. I just realized, Lonnie, you should have rolled at advantage. So go ahead and roll me another
Oh.
d20. Because you're across from a ally. Okay, much better. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and use that 15 points of damage. So instead of skimming over him, you kind of lodge your sword in his back, and he's like, and kind of turns towards you. Like I said, if you want a bonus action dash, you can. Aster, that would allow you to flank for an advantage. If you want a straight roll, you can just do that normally.
Yeah, I think this is the more beneficial option, so I will not step of the wind.
Okay.
I will do kind of the same thing I did that last time, which was two-hand Kakara.
Okay, two-handed quarterstaff. 13 hits. As you smack into it, dealing 7 points of damage. Crack!
And then I kick.
Okay, hits for 5 points of damage as you
But wait, there's more, and I might have done a misplay last time. Because let me bring this back up. This says I can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes after my attack action.
Yeah, you basically spend a key point to do flurry of blows. It's not you get 3. It's you do that to do 2 as a bonus action, or you can just normally do 1 as a bonus action.
Okay.
So normally you're supposed to say that you're using flurry of blows before.
Okay, I understand what's going on now. I was wondering where it was coming from. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I spend a key point to do the punching. Oh no.
7 will not hit. As you go and you're as you go for another punch.
Yeah, you got a table for me to roll on? This could go well.
No. As you kind of punch where some of the more hardened, solid bones are, you just you're just like the last one's like, this is easy, and you just son of a bitch. It hurts.
Okay.
All right. So medical guard. He'll move up here. I think he's 60. Yep. And he is going to try to Sacred Flame this thing again. Husky. Let's make a dex. That's another success. This guy is just having a terrible day. Is this radiant ball of fire he tries summoning again and hurls it. This time it lands into the stage and just kind of blows part of the stage away. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unfortunately give the zombie half cover, but I don't think he's gonna move closer. He's just gonna shoot it again with the crossbow. So an extra 2 AC. Still hits it with 13. But now, let's see here. Yeah, the crossbow hits. He watches this zombie, just kind of the zombie-like creature goes. Does not seem like it went. It did not go down from that hit. The other guard. I think the other guard's gonna. Yeah, he doesn't have a clear shot, so he's not gonna take a shot. Just randomly firing through the crowd and there through people and stuff. Yeah, I think he's just gonna take his longsword out and just investigate and stab this zombie that doesn't have a head anymore. Make sure it's not gonna come back to life. Freyja, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move about right here. And I'm going to
Okay.
mind sliver this guy. Or try to.
Yeah, that would be in view. $14.
You know what? Every little bit counts.
It's a sliver, all
Okay.
right.
He failed that.
At least I hit him.
Okay. Let's see here. Just trying to see here what 1d4 from its next saving throw before the end of your next turn. Okay. So as you send forth this bolt of psychic energy towards this creature and manages to hit this creature, it's like and he's still going.
That ends my turn.
Right, Rue.
I bet people would pay good money for Hesper pretends to be a zombie ASMR.
Don't forget to drink water, Hesper, okay? Remember, you like mess up your throat whenever you do zombie impressions.
And that old cranky salespeople who make Aster laugh because he's just crotchety old bastard.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the very first like merchant guy in Curses Strahd, that was amazing.
Alright, let's
Anyways,
let poor Rue.
Rue is gonna look around to see if there's any other monsters, etc.
just the one. It's pretty blatantly easy as you've watched the other ones kind of fallen on that west side of the square.
Okay, then he's just gonna be
Circle,
like,
whatever.
well, this will do more harm than good, and he's gonna cancel a spell.
Okay, so you're just dropping concentration on it.
Yep.
Okay, just the spell disappears. I'd say that's a free action. So
I got nothing else.
okay. All right. Well, you both pretty much did about the same amount of damage. Lonnie and Aster, roll me a d20. Let's see who wins love and affection. Aster wins love and affection from a zombie.
Ah,
All right.
true love.
Of course, I'm pretty sure the first attack, since it's not against you, Lonnie, are you going to sentinel it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if well, he's going to make his first attack, so go ahead and roll your sentinel. 8? What is it with you and 8, Aster?
I
Do
don't
I have
know.
to roll stuff for Sentinel?
Yeah, you roll an attack.
Oh, just a normal attack, right?
Yeah, with your rage and stuff, but yeah.
I can catch
Okay.
projectiles.
Okay, let's see here. He now needs to make a con of. Okay, again, same one. That much. He failed his con. As he goes forth and just kind of lunges a claw out towards you. You bring your staff up and catch it. How do you want to do this?
Cut his head off.
As all of a sudden you just watch as this big, massive curved sword just right through his head, and you just watch it as it takes not just the neck. It takes like 3/4 of the upper torso and just goes flying back and just onto the stage, this dead corpse.
I have to imagine Anae's like, what?
What just happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not bad. You guys let one extra person die. Could have been a lot worse. All right. So we are now ending combat here. I guess this is a good question. Is Goosewaddle purposely now trying to hide now that the combat's over, or is
If it's officially over, he's making sure it's over, and then he's gonna slowly, creepily command Duck Duck to come back and go if it is, but he's not coming out of hiding until Goosewaddle or Duck Duck comes and gets him.
okay?
He is scared out of his mind.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a stealth check right now.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh dear. Oh, I feel this is gonna backfire on me. Aha! Go, Goosewaddle!
20. I think this is your first sneaky character, so yeah.
I mean, the people are gonna know. The big old thing comes back.
Okay. So, we'll just, for sake of brevity, Duck's making his way back over here.
And I climb on the
Uh,
Duck after that.
well, I don't know if you want to do that quite yet or not. I'm still
Okay,
going
nope.
through the story and stuff.
Okay, go
This is
ahead, go
just
ahead.
This is just Duck moving towards you.
Okay.
As basically the rest of you, since you're out in the open killing these zombies, a couple of the guards are making sure, a couple of the guards are like, looking at you guys and going, looking at you guys and like, don't move.
Duck still freezes.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Duck gets up to you as this happens. It just kind of just stops moving. All right. I have no earthly idea what the hell happened here. But yeah.
We have a lead
know-
if you want to cooperate.
We have a lead if you want to go.
Mhm.
These guys are probably more along the lines of doing their jobs rather than negotiating, so they're not really doing that. They basically, and as you watch, like one of the other guards has just gone off, probably to go get somebody.
That's fine. We also have history of going to the law office to let them know our concerns, so we'll wait. Because we
Okay.
did tell them if something happens, it was the guy in the carriage. So
Oh, anyways, so as this is going on right now, currently with the situation, these guards are basically panicking to some extent, basically making sure that you guys aren't doing anything that you aren't supposed to be doing, and making sure that these things are dead. Is there anything that you guys are doing during this?
I'd like to suggest we need to burn the bodies, so to gather them together and start burning them. If they allow us to help. I know they're going to get their superiors, but in the meantime.
Okay, so you're like, I suggest burning the bodies, and they're just kind of like looking at you, and then looking back at the corpses and stuff like that, looking back at you, and they're just like, we're not burning the evidence. This is going to have to open up a whole can of worms with an investigation and such. And so far, this is the only lead that we have.
That you know. Okay. I am gonna disarm. I'm gonna sheath my weapon, by the way. So.
Okay, yeah, your sword goes back and as the flames subside. Lonnie, you're no longer raging.
Hey, guards, my arrows here are a little radiant damage. Would you like me to pop one into each of them just to be a little extra safe?
It kind of looks at you and just like, told you guys not to move. Don't do anything funny. And I was just making sure.
So, Rue, not hearing that, is actually now going to start kind of wandering and try to do, because he's actually now, absorbing the visual of his surroundings.
Okay. Yeah, and your skin at this point's gone back to normal. It's no longer that rocky crag anymore. Yeah, so what is Rue doing exactly?
He's basically just going to the nearest stall and looking.
Okay.
just a little window shopping now that everything's calmed down.
Yeah, as you're doing that, you move closer to one of the stalls. One of the guards like, careful, don't do anything you were going to regret later. And this is like one of the more better guards that's closer to you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, keeping an eye on you. Eventually, probably about a good 20 minutes passes or so before you notice another one of these Staderos just give me a second here. I think I got information on them. Yeah, this red-haired, kind of somewhat delicate featured, assuming some kind of elvish lineage in him. Uh, Basically, uh, as opposed to the others that you've seen in like in chain shirts and other lighter armor, this guy's wearing a full suit of chainmail. Um, Obviously, seems to have a little bit more say than the other guys, as he eventually approaches, and along with probably, I want to say probably about another 10 to 12 guards. As he approaches and it's like, all right, you messaged what? Yeah, that's fine. If you want to, that's fine. If you still feel like you're in danger or whatever, sure. Um Anyways, so like I said, is this this Garten, like I said, kind of elven featured, red haired captain and guard. The captain comes up and is like, all right, obviously something's gone down here. And apparently, and as you guys have been standing here, other guards that have been nearby in the vicinity and stuff like that have been seeming like they have been doing some extent crowd control and such. You're not quite sure what they were doing and such, but probably calming people and maybe possibly gathering suspects for as far as you guys know. Anyways, obviously, you six know something's going on, as these guards have kind of ascertained you six have not noticed Goosewaddle, just knows robots over there. Oh, and as I'm mentioning him, he's nowhere even on scene.
How it goes.
Yep. Anyways, so you six, yeah, I'm gonna have to have you guys come with me down to the Lawmaster's Keep. Got to get something situated.
Wait, why do you think we would know something? Just because we killed them?
Well, most people would run away, yeah. So, possibly something going on here.
So
Okay.
okay.
Next time your town's in trouble, I won't save the day. I'll just run. Gotcha.
Okay, so let's think this through a little bit, guys. So, the person who is responsible for these zombies is one of us, or the group of us who were fighting and beating them up. Meanwhile, and totally not one of the people who just set them free and ran away. Is that what we're thinking? Is that the logical?
Is that what you're
we're
asking?
making?
Is,
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking to the guard?
Yeah.
Look, as far as anything's concerned right now, we got to do an investigation. We've been, like I said, you aren't the only people that we're possibly calling in as suspect. We've done as much as we can to control what we can, and well, frankly, I'm pretty sure the Lawmaster can phrase it a lot better than I can. I'm more along the lines of keeping the peace and making sure, well, supposed to hopefully make sure that this kind of a situation doesn't escalate any further and such. And probably end up doing some investigations and such of my own.
May I
But,
make a suggestion?
he's waiting.
So, just in case more of these guys come, would you be willing to allow 3 of us to go with you to the Lawmaster and the other 3 to stay here to assist your men and women in case more ghouls turn up to assist with crowd control, since they seem to have difficulty fighting them off?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm not very persuasive. Oh,
16. I'll allow 2 to stay
Okay.
here.
2? Okay. Rue, do you want to come with us? Because we, and I say it very loudly, we let the clerk know our suspicions of who might have done it. And we
Yeah,
want
I'll
to
come
follow up
with.
with that.
I can tell him I got sick.
Okay. So Rue and I start walking over to the redhead. I don't know about you guys.
Hey, Pazuzu, where's Goose and Duck Duck?
Well, you guys can blatantly see Duck Duck's just like stop next to the stall, like it's just sitting there.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
not
then I
moving.
point.
I'm completely covered right now, so
I see Duck Duck and I point.
hate this bard
I think Goose is over there.
so much.
All right, I'm checking.
Wait, so you just moved after they told you all to freeze? You just ran over to me?
Well, we're going with them.
Well, like I said, the guards are still keeping a pretty close eye on you, and you just bolting over there is definitely drawing suspicion, especially from the closer ones. And yeah, unfortunately, they're like, they're definitely keeping a close eye on you. They got weapons at the arm at the side. And they're just like, watch it. You're still under suspicions.
Whoa, whoa. I throw my hands up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This little guy.
I'm still stealth.
got
Can
some-
she see me? Because I'm stealth. She sees Duck Duck.
She sees Duck Duck, and she's just pointing at a stall saying, this little guy. And they're just looking around like...
Okay.
This little guy that belongs with this giant robot thing. I guess not giant, but this thing. He's got some sticky fingers, okay? I just want to keep an eye on him. Let me see if he's here around. And
Stealth.
so can I look for him?
Yeah, I guess go
I'm
ahead.
gonna look around the robot dude.
Yeah,
Diamond
go
me out.
ahead. Yeah. They're keeping a close eye on you, but they'll help. So go ahead and roll a. You're being thorough about this, so go ahead and roll me an investigation at advantage.
Bullcrap.
We'll keep Duck Duck's original
20.
20. 15. Yeah, as you go through there, and you don't know where he managed to get off to. You just know that this creature's here, and he's like, "Man, lady, have you been drinking?"
It was a celebration. Let's not judge too harsh. Okay, well, this robot guy has to come with us. Let's go ahead and I'll go with you. That's fine, but this guy's got to stick with us.
I
Pazuzu,
don't
you
go.
coming or
I don't.
staying?
I don't go to any constables without my attorney, and I point to Duck Duck.
Duck Duck is still not moving. He is acting like he's shut down. He's broken down.
Duck Duck
Yeah,
play dead.
one of the guards walks up to him and boom.
It's acting like he's frozen. He's not moving. He's dead.
Yeah, and he turns over to the captain. He's like, Captain, I don't know which one of them controls this weirdo giant metal freaky bear thing, because they've never seen anything like this before. Because koalas are not natural to this part of the world, so they've never seen a koala before. It's just some kind of demonic metal bear as far as they're concerned.
All right, well, one of us has to stay with this guy, this thing here. So I don't know who's staying, who's going, but that's how it's got to be.
Well, I got a question. How smart is Duck Duck? Do you guys communicate, or is it just a robot?
Duck Duck understands any language that Goosewaddle understands, but
Yep.
follows Goosewaddle's commands.
I know a lot of languages, though. A lot of languages.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over to Duck Duck over here. Tell the guards, "Yeah, I'll take a quick look at this thing, see why it ain't moving." And I want to whisper to Duck Duck to tell Goose to stay on the low. That this is not a good time to be caught. Just don't do anything stupid.
Okay, well. Roll me. You know what? Just roll me a general charisma. I want to see if these guards even pick up on anything you're saying.
Is it possible to also just point to them as he's doing that? Can
Oh
they?
yeah,
Those
you're
two
able.
just stay?
You're able to keep your voice quiet enough as you're talking to Duck Duck. Well, like, what'd you say? Sorry.
That's okay.
Cados.
All I was saying is, could we just suggest that Freyja and Pazuzu just stay behind and they'll be there to help them?
That's totally up to you guys. Whoever you guys want to leave behind and such.
Nay.
I have a very high persuasion if that's needed on the go, though. If we're gonna talk out of,
They already said two of us could stay.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying for the ones that go with, if it's gonna be a persuasive situation. It's fine either way.
I think Ane would want to stay here, because he's kind of duty bound with regards to the undead, but he also wouldn't argue if he gets voted out. He's staying pretty quiet through all this.
That's fine.
Well, then, Freyja, do you want to come with us and then Ane stays?
Yeah. As long as Pazuzu stays near Duck Duck, we're good.
Okay, and then Umi, you want to come with us? Bubby?
Yeah, I'll come with you. Sorry.
I mean, we could always
I'm
just
a barbarian. There's nothing to hit. I'm bored. What'd you say? Sorry, Zell.
I mean, we could always just try carrying the bear.
I could carry it. I bet. I want to try and pick up Duck Duck.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
I bet it does. Just kidding.
14. You get him off like an inch off the ground. You hear the creaking of metal. This thing's a lot heavier than it looks like.
We're gonna have a hard time getting across rickety wooden bridges, aren't we?
Does Duck Duck have built-in thrusters for optional rocket-powered hydraulics?
Well, probably what you didn't know is, he probably was told to freeze. He's not moving. Probably has his claws dug into the ground too.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. It's just, not quite strong enough to pick up a big old giant metal bear that, doesn't want to move.
Don't worry, I'll get there.
I would like to rage.
My strength's only at 19 right now.
Yeah, that's what level ups are for.
I'll try it again when it's 20.
I would like to subscribe to this character arc.
Character arc is. Congratulations, she's the ultimate bear lifter. Anyways, okay, so as Pazuzu and Ine are left behind, the rest of you, led with the guards, are essentially taken to the Lawmaster's Keep. Which group would like to go first?
Pick us that are left behind. Pick us.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. What you got,
So,
Bubba?
as the rest of you are being led off, I will tell you, you three, you notice that some of the guards that were left behind have started putting up like these small tents, basically, to essentially cover the scenes. So basically, where the dead bodies are and stuff like that, they're just setting up kind of like these quarantine investigation kind of tents.
As they're doing that, okay, who's still around my little tent thing here? Who's still in this area around this little shop stall?
It's not a shop; it's a game.
Game?
Yeah, like a festival game.
Okay. Was there any money left behind or anything shiny that was left behind during everybody's escape?
Go ahead and
Do I-
roll me an
do I-
investigation
Do I
check.
notice anything?
Well, since you're moving, roll me a stealth check to make sure that nobody detects you.
Well,
moving
I'm
around,
looking
scrounging around there.
first because I've been kind of hiding on the edge of this or like under the flap to make sure. I'm looking before I move. Do I notice anything prior to moving that would cause my entry to get out of the sight?
Because I would say because you're trying to look around without moving and investigating, roll me a perception at disadvantage.
Oh, darn.
Because you would have a better chance if you stealth went around and investigated as opposed
Oh,
to
okay,
just
then I'm
looking
gonna
around.
keep stealthing then. Okay. I'm gonna keep stealthing. Let me try to stealth again.
All right. Yep, roll me a stealth check.
Well, there goes that.
4. Okay. And roll me an investigation check. Okay, yeah, you see a box back here. It's kind of a wooden box. Looks like it has a latch on it and stuff like that. As you think you're being as sneaky as you can, you walk over, and as you're investigating it and stuff like that, and you put your weight on it. These aren't very built for permanent structures. As you put your weight on the hand of your weight up on the shelf, all of a sudden, as this box falls down on top of you, there's this loud clattering of coin.
I
Does it
take
break-
my
Does it
quarter
break open?
staff.
Because I'm grabbing.
I take my quarter staff and I'm start kind
It
of
doesn't.
pounding.
It doesn't
on
spill
duck
out.
duck.
It doesn't spill out of the box.
Oh,
I
How-
want to start hitting duck with my quarter staff. Huh? Yeah, this thing sure ain't moving.
yeah. How big is it? How big is that chest? I want to put it in my bag of like the
Roll me a
open bag.
deception check at disadvantage, Feugy. $12. Okay, give me a second here. I need to check here. Like the normal ones are in here, so yeah. Passive insight. This is terrible on these guys. Kind of turn towards the clatter, and all of a sudden hear dong 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 dong, and geez, this thing is sure as heck isn't moving, and they're just like, keep it down, will you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ugh,
I
wish I
quickly
would have
put
taken all of them.
that chest in my magical bag of holding. Slice it over it real
Yeah,
quick.
it's about that big. It's like a little wooden lockbox.
I want to pick the lock while we're doing that.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and roll me another stealth check, just to make sure you're quiet back there. Okay, 22. Yeah, as you've kind of quietly recorrected this box and set it back up. Okay, go for it.
All right,
You're
thieves'
gonna try
tools?
the thieves' tools with dexterity.
No.
Yeah, she's sitting there and you're fiddling with the lock, and then all of a sudden, like your pick is stuck in the lock now.
Oh. Goosewaddle is sad.
You gotta take the box and put it with the pick back in the bag.
I kind of want to. Can I?
You can if you want to, or
I-
you can try picking again, but it's gonna be
I'm gonna-
harder because you're gonna try to get your pick out.
I'm gonna pick it again.
Okay. As you get in there and you manage to get your pick free, but you hear a ding, and you kind of look into this lock and stuff. See like a spring hanging out of it.
Mhm.
You know from this, you've completely busted the lock mechanism. It is not unlocking.
Okay, can I fit it in my bag? Because I want to finish this.
Like I said, it's about the size of a lockbox. It's not that massive.
Okay, I'm putting it in my magical bag of holding.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna slowly go over to Duck because I feel like the danger has passed. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay stealthy, but I'm just gonna slowly go over and keep an eye out, and I'm gonna be done with my
Your shenanigans? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Anae, are you doing anything? Are you doing anything else, Pazuzu, or should we go to the other group?
I think Anae's mainly trying to stay out of trouble, but he's very much like watching, like his eyes darting from zombie to zombie to see if any of them like move, any like muscle spasms or anything like that.
Yeah. They're setting up these tents around him. As soon as they get all the tents up, you're not really going to be able to see
Mhm.
any of the zombies without actually getting in them. And any advances towards the tent kind of gets you a couple of glares of I wouldn't do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I at this point have completely forgot about the zombies. I'm just trying to make sure we don't get run out of town.
Wham, wham, wham! Stop that or we're gonna run you out of town. Shit. Okay, gotta stop hitting a middle bear. Okay. The rest of you four have been taken to the Lawmaster's Keep. As you guys are standing outside, you notice that a couple of other guards seem to be are taking people in, either manacled or in this contraption that's known as a man catcher. I
And
don't
what
know
is
how
that?
many. A man catcher, it's a spear that has this big metal ring around it that's open on one end that basically they latch it forward and your neck gets or other body parts get stuck in it. And it has spikes on the
Oh.
inside. It's very nasty.
Do I see the guy that sold the potion to us?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, no, I don't.
You're looking around, and as you're doing so, you're like, stupid lashes. You get a lash in your eye.
Okay.
Seems like Cados is AFK, and is Is
I'm here.
Zell
Going
AFK?
in. Do I see the Lawmaster who we spoke to earlier today?
You spoke to the clerk earlier today. You didn't speak to the Lawmaster, who currently looking at the situation. As you enter, are the rest of you going in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the rest of you are going in. You're kind of forced to. I forgot the guards. Yeah. So as you guys kind of go in, the Lawmaster seems to be talking to some of the other guards. She looks very, very irritated and very on edge about something. Not quite sure what. She's talking to the others. The clerk is running to and fro. The one that you talked to, the cobble belt, is now he's in a manic dash basically because of this situation. As like I said, stated before, as you've noticed, some of these guards are taking these people who were manacled up and collared up and stuff like that. You notice, like I said, is this one hall that kind of descends down. They're kind of being taken down into probably what you would consider like as a prison or something.
Okay. Rue's just gonna walk forward, regardless of whether the guards try to stop him or not, and he's gonna walk up to the desk.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you're pretty much there. I mean, the desk is pretty much towards the beginning, at the start and stuff like that.
Is there a bell on the desk?
No, there is no bell on the desk.
Then he's just gonna look around until someone approaches it.
It takes a little while because, like I said, this is a very manic and crazy situation. But eventually, um, oh, eventually, like I said, one of the guards who took you there, the captain has gone back out to go do some work and stuff. But one of the guards that also escorted you here is also, kind of waiting to get through basically this line of people dealing with the lawmaster until eventually he's able to finally get to her attention and brings the four of you to her attention.
Hi again.
Right. Anywho, so this seems to be a right pickle that you guys managed to get yourself into.
I mean, not really. We were just there, we helped, and then apparently we're being brought here.
Right. Well, anywho, in my line of business, as I've learned over the years, is not to oh not to underestimate what some people would possibly do. There's people out there who could possibly be seeking glory and such. So,
Oh, okay.
un-
Can I ask a question first?
all right, if you make it quick.
We were here earlier, and I pointed Cobblebelt. We spoke with him, and I'm going to take out the empty potion that I drank. And we were talking about this because it was really nasty. Did you find this on anybody else?
As I was about ready to say, we've only just started our investigation. And as I stated before, I'm not ruling out any possibilities. As far as I know, you guys could be innocent, you guys could be guilty. And there have been people before that have gone to seek attention and glory and such and done terrible things to get said attention and glory. So, our best course of action right now is you guys, where are all you staying? And from what I understand, there's another two.
Yes. What's the name of that place we're staying at?
The Rainy Drum Tavern.
Right.
Right.
Ulana
Well,
will vouch for us there.
right. Well, anywho, our best course of action right now is to, well, basically put you under house arrest. But since you don't really have a house, obviously we'll have to have you stay there. We'll bring you in um for investigations. But until then, you and your other two compatriots are not to leave.
But I mean, we just helped save a bunch of people at this festival.
And I've seen people who have said the same thing, but have done terrible things to, as I've said before, gain their own glory and such.
That makes sense, but we also have a history in the last couple of days. We accepted your request to get rid of animals. We've brought up concerns about said animals in the wilderness that are abnormal. We even brought up a second concern following up that, and you're still suspecting us, even though we have a history of always acting upon the best interest of your people without complaints.
Well, also, because we killed the wolves for them, we could have just gone outside and killed more wolves and act like we were still doing the job if we wanted more attention. It seems like really messy business to try and make a giant scene in town.
Well, you know, some people just don't think through their plans and such, but anyways, I can't rule out any possibilities. If I do, and this comes back to bite me in the ass, then it might possibly be my head rolling down the street one of these days. And
Well, then
I
to
don't
add to
personally prefer
that,
that to happen.
while we're at house arrest, will you investigate the suspect that we brought up to your attention to your clerk hours ago regarding that doctor, whoever his name is, with the carriage who sold the potions? Will you follow at least that lead while we're in house arrest or consider it? Because we literally brought it up to you. So we're trying to assist your investigation before the incident even happened to
Well,
prevent
a
that
lot.
incident.
We've been quarantining, and well, not quarantining. We've been essentially stopping because our biggest suspects right now, let's face it, are people who are more than likely not from here. Granted, we're not going to say that it's not going to be people from here, but as it stands, if I remember right, I believe I've gotten reports of a lot of carts being detained and unmovable at the moment.
Okay, well, keep us posted then. We're just, again, trying to assist in your investigation, but just an FYI, if we're assisting you in providing all this evidence and leads, take that into consideration when you're suspecting us in the end. Just 2 cents there.
Well, if if you're innocent, then you probably don't have much to worry about. But like I said before, you really don't want to get on my bad side. Like I said, it's just a little tiny halfling.
Just the way you handle investigation makes me worried about how justice is served here.
As far as I'm concerned, I haven't really done any. Believe everything that I've done has been just, but as I stated before, you know, can't possibly discount everybody.
Okay.
As she kind of motions for the guards, and she's like, well, as they said, get them and their other two and take them to the rainy drum. And these four and the other two that were left behind are not to leave unless escorted into the investigation that we will have with them at a later date. Now, for right now, I need to get the rest of this taken care of. She's just goes back to basically telling these guards on what they need to do and such. As the four of you are escorted out,
But
and go ahead.
as we're being escorted, this is just to whatever guard is currently pushing us. So wait,
It's
if we're
not
gonna
really
be
so much pushing as flanking and making sure that you guys aren't doing anything funny, like running away or something.
got it. So as he's like, I'm kind of going to say this out loud to them, but also to Harrow. Wait, so if we're being forced under house arrest, does that mean we have to keep paying at the tavern until they let us go?
Good point.
Logic dictates more than likely yes.
Wow. So not only we're unlawfully suspected with no like baseless accusations, we're also now forced to pay the house arrest. Are we going to be reimbursed if we turn out to be innocent? Could we like negotiate that? And I look right at the chief.
You're not with the chief. You're just with some regular guards.
Okay.
And they're just like,
I'm so glad
that's
Anae's
way
in the
above
scene.
my play grade.
All right, we'll take note of
That's-
it now. While we're here, we're all here, and I shout over to the clerk, take note of what Rue said right now. We want
Oh,
reimbursement
this
when
has already
all
happened
over.
when you guys have already left.
I thought Rue was saying it as we're being escorted.
Yeah, as we're being pushed to like the door to leave this building
Yeah.
is when I'm saying it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was already ahead that you guys have already left the building, so
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that you guys. Okay. So you're saying this in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lawmaster's just like, you know, because she has other stuff to do and such. We'll discuss that when you're proven innocent. How about that? For right now, just, you know, I got a lot of to worry about right now, especially with this investigation that's now coming up. So we'll tend to that as soon as we can. Like I said, if you're proven innocent.
Okay, so just expect. We'll be negotiating a lot. Compensation and reimbursement. Got it.
All right. Anyways, as you guys are now let out of the Lawmaster's hold and towards the other two to be picked up to be sent to house arrest, Goosewaddle, what are you doing? Because nobody has an earthly idea what you are, or you know. Also, like I said, I guess that's the thing. They're all standing here and they're like, okay, well, you know, but while they're getting ready to take the rest of you six, and just like, okay, so how are we going to move that thing? Which one of you six owns that thing?
So how is Goosewaddle getting the vibe? Does he now feel that everything is completely safe? Because the last time he was apparently dimed out, Bard Lady got him escorted out by guards from a bar. So I mean, he's really worried about, you know, Bard Lady saying, "Hey, he's a blah blah blah," and then I get kicked out of town.
You don't know exactly what will happen, especially
Mhm.
since you've been hiding this whole time. So
Yeah.
you have no earthly idea what the guards would do if all of a sudden, hi!
So wait, is he? What are the guards doing currently? What's the gist of going on right now?
They've corralled your six friends,
Mhm.
and they're trying to ascertain which one of the six controls the bear, because the bear hasn't moved at all. Duck has not moved, so
very
trying
very quietly, as they're fiddling around with my invention, he timidly pokes his head out from the bottom and goes, "Are the zombies gone? Are they gone? Is it safe to come out now? Is it safe? Is it safe?" He's acting as scared as he can possibly be, an innocent like, peeking his head out from under the tent.
roll me a performance check. 12. Okay, as you're kind of doing this, yeah, you startle these guys because you've been hiding this whole entire time, which has been probably at this point probably close to an hour that you've been hiding in this booth.
Yeah, he's scared.
Yeah, well, as you do this, as the guards are trying to figure out how to get this thing to move, they're startled, and then one of them looks at you as like, "Why did it take till now till you came out? It seems a bit suspicious of you."
I look at him, it's like, suspicious? Do you see the size of me? Everybody was running, so I hid, okay? And then I had my trusty little duck there step in front so I can be safe. And and I just every lot happened so quickly. I didn't know what to do. Okay, but you all seem like upstanding individuals and safe to be around. So I thought I could finally maybe come out once I gained the courage of my poor little bones to come out.
Roll me a deception check.
Not really a lie. It's not really a lie.
Well, you were lying that, it took you an hour to get your courage to get out from under there.
That's not a lie.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
it's
Goosewaddle,
more
I'm
he's
chicken
hamming
shit.
it up.
That is not a lie. Goosewaddle.
Goosewaddle, I'm so happy to see you're safe. When we didn't see you, we just thought you ran away with everybody else. I am so glad you found a place to hide.
I know. It's been
A
so
place-
scary. I'm so glad to see you too.
A place to hide for an hour.
Oh, we're lucky it's only an hour. Once
Eh,
Goosewaddle gets scared and hides, there was one day we didn't find him for 2 days. He gets so scared with his frail little bones.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm like 2 foot
His
tall.
glass bones and his paper skin.
Right. So you 6 are going to go to the inn. You are going to come with us to the Lawmaster's Keep.
Fine. Okay, we're going. God forbid if you help anything at Betty Town. I am not helping a soul anymore. Like, this is ridiculous.
I am a little concerned that the guards, and I say it out loud, I'm very concerned that these guards have no empathy. Look how small he is. Wouldn't you be scared too? If a crowd of people almost crushed you? My friend and I, we got pushed pretty hard. We fell to the ground during panic. I'm very disappointed.
Roll me a persuasion check.
This was more so that he doesn't get separated from us. Oh, god damn it.
He's like, well, one of you is more than welcome to come with us if you want to with him. But still, he needs to be brought down. And, for all we know, how could he, and some of them are now investigating that area where you're at to see if there's a possibility that maybe you decided to hide there for an hour, tried to hide your evidence of conjuring zombies from a game stall.
I look at him and it's like, because that's logical. Everybody is running, zombies going everywhere, and I jumped into a stall. That's perfectly logical. Summon zombies.
Tell it down to the keep.
Goosewaddle.
Well, I'll go down with you, Goose.
All right. So as you two are being taken to the keep, the rest
and
of you,
I'm hopping on Duck. I'm hopping Duck.
they're keeping an eye on you, but yeah. All right. So the other 5 of you are led back to the Rainy Drum. You two are going to be led to the Lawmaster's Keep, which will probably end up taking a while. Let's see here. So what? I guess we'll go ahead and do you two. So. Like I said, eventually it's going to, you guys are taken there. Eventually an audience is gotten. She's like, right. So there was actually 7 of you then, I take it.
Well, we thought poor little defenseless Goose here, we thought he ran with the rest of the crowd. We did not know he was there, but he was very smart in hiding from those scary zombies. I mean, look at his little bones.
And there were so many people running. I am not about to get trampled. What did you expect me to do? What did you expect?
She looks over at one of the guards. Take them back to the rainy drum. Add him to basically the list of people who not to leave there. Thought you got all. I thought you brought all of them. I thought you knew all of them at the one time, and now find out that there's another one. She's kind of mumbling under her breath at this point. I mean, if whoever wants to roll up perceptions and try to see if they can understand what she's mumbling under her breath, feel free to.
I'll
I
do it
do
real
too.
quick. Yugi, what's your perception? Is it good or
3.
bad?
Go for
it. Better than mine,
8.
probably.
Yeah, you don't know what she's saying.
I'm glad my rolls are good when it.
Anyways, so you guys are eventually let out to also be placed under quote unquote house arrest. What are the rest of the U5 doing as you guys are led into the rainy drum? The two remaining guards that escort you basically pivot on end and are watching outside of the rainy drum. By the way, as you guys kind of went by the wagon, it's been closed up, and essentially equivalent to a D&D boot has been put on the wheel of this of the wagon.
Did you say a D&D boot?
Yeah, like the boot, like the police officers put on your car to make sure it doesn't move.
Oh.
You know, the boot, capital T, capital B.
The boot.
The boot.
Das Boot?
Yeah.
The boot.
All right, Freyja goes up to the little bar and says, "Hey, I'll have some snake rum."
It is very busy as she's currently trying to ascertain, figure out, and get people situated into rooms.
I just realized that Hesper is the only DM in the history of the world who just locked all of his players inside the tavern.
Yeah, we're gonna be drinking.
Doesn't necessarily mean you guys can't do other things to get out of the tavern. It'd be a
Yeah.
little bit more illegal, but it is possible.
You know
And-
what we could do if I get there? Y'all create allow me to pick my lock unnoticed. I could open my chest, and then you all could throw my money around.
Look, I can't personally recommend trying to be outside of a tavern ever. Editor's note, see Dunreen episode 2.
Anyways, it's hectic because she's like, oh, hold on, wait a moment, and she eventually gets to a moment, and she's like, okay, oh right, you're one of the ones who has a room already. Yeah, with the situation and stuff like that, and people scurrying around and such like that. I mean, it's an unfortunate bystander and such, but with people wanting rooms and stuff, I'm having to essentially set this up to where I can get as many free rooms as possible opened up, so and which unfortunately means I have to up the price. So I'm gonna have to change the price of those rooms from 2 silver to a gold piece each per night.
So just so you know, when this is all over, we're planning to request reimbursement from the 3 families, so that's fine, but we're going to expect all that gold to come back to us in addition to be compensated for saving the town. So go for it. We want it written down so we have all the accurate bills. That'd be great.
You kind of get a feeling from talking to her and stuff and the way that it is. Like I said, this is just kind of more along the lines of trying to get people to, instead of 2 people in a room, to get more people into one room so that she has more rooms to give out rather than the very limited stock that she has, which
Okay, if she explains it that way, it doesn't come off as they're exploiting us further because they've already arrested us with no evidence. They've accused us and now put us on house arrest. We have to
Yeah, I
pay
mean,
for our rooms and increase the
she doesn't
price.
she doesn't explain it, but it's kind of the vibe that you're getting from her is more along the lines of, this isn't to exploit. This is basically, I'm trying to do this to get people to band their money together and get one room, which you've noticed kind of this, this young gentleman's having to come in here with cots basically at this point to help facilitate more people staying here. It seems like a lot of people who are out of town who probably weren't the ones who got arrested and probably thrown in the jail are going to have to stay here. This is pretty close to about the only tavern there is.
Oh, I
Uh,
get where you're coming from, but logically to me as an innkeeper, I would not charge them because that way we have more people and she doesn't look bad along with what the guards are doing. Because by charging us gold, she's exploiting the rest of the suspects, so we're all going to be charged an amount that is a form of exploitation, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of where we're coming at, is charging up the room versus maybe even reducing it because, hey, it's not her fault that we're all coming in. Now she's making a profit from whatever's happening in the town. That's what makes it look bad. So not only does she look bad, but so do the police.
So, Rue is going to walk up to the conversation Hera's having with the innkeeper. To recontextualize what's being discussed, we've been told by the city that we have to stay here indefinitely, and they will compensate us if we're found innocent, which of course we're going to be. So can we open a tab?
Sure, yeah, I can deal with that. You know, like I said, very much telling by this, and she's seen you around with the other groups. She's just like, kind of wish to just kind of band together in one room and get me an extra room where I can get more people in there.
Yeah, can we? We
Yeah, we
could just like
can.
stay in one room instead of what, like 3 or whatever we had before.
Yeah, you guys are currently taking up 3 rooms, and she probably has maybe 12 at best.
Well, we don't mind unoccupying those rooms so long as she doesn't charge us a gold. We'll still pay the price of one room and we'll stay in one room. That way, because at the end of the day, what if some of the suspects can't afford a gold? So,
Well, that's the whole point of it being a gold, so they kind of band together and dole out this money as together and stuff like
it's
that.
still exploitation.
Well,
It's a business.
kind of to some extent.
Oh.
She's trying her best to be fair about it.
I mean, it only sounds fair to them as like townfolk, not to the victims of this crime that's being committed. But all right, we'll pay for one room, but we expect that to be reimbursed. And I hope that, so she's going to end up losing more money by charging us that, because she's eventually going to have to return all that gold. What could make more sense, potentially, maybe she's open to negotiation. We have the gold as a deposit, and that covers us for, like, instead of a gold per day, 1 gold for the whole time that we're here. Is she willing to do that?
She's not going to be returning the gold. She's going to be paid by, like, the city. Taxes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get her to open a tab, so we just rack up the amount, and then when we're found innocent, we just tell her the city has to pay the tab in her place. We don't actually give her anything.
I think everything is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, she's okay with opening a tab and stuff. And like I said, you don't know if she's actually have received any of this money and stuff like that. So, there's possibly other people who thinking the same thing and stuff. So, She's
Alright.
just trying at this point to get as many people into one room as she can.
Okay.
So about that rum. Can I?
Yeah, sure. Give me a moment here. Kind of brings it over and yeah, I'll just put that on your tab. 1 silver, sure.
Cheers.
Anyways, yeah. Cheers. I wish somebody could go back in time and stop this from happening. Yeah, she's not happy about this because the place is packed with people who are not from here, basically.
Mm.
So anything you guys want to currently do in this part while you're waiting for Pazuzu and Goosewaddle to make their way back?
I'll just help move our items, everyone's items, into the one room in the meantime.
Okay. It's easy enough. Whose room are you guys taking? Are you taking... Because
Probably
depending on
whoever
whose
had the
room...
biggest.
They were all about the same size. The thing is Pazuzu, Goosewaddle, and
Freya?
Freya's room is probably going to take longer to get cleared out because Goosewaddle has shit thrown all over the room.
Didn't
Come
we
to our room.
put like a now decaying rabbit just like out there in one of the rooms? Wasn't that a thing we did?
I think Harrow took back the rabbit when you guys went back to the room. So there's
Yeah.
currently a dead
Okay.
rabbit in her bag and a decaying wolf paw that doesn't look too appealing in there.
Dang, Harrow's stinky.
Mm.
Yeah, a bit. But I mean, I would say it'd take longer to move out of their room than it would be to move into their room, if that makes sense.
We'll move into
Because
their room then.
okay. So as you guys gather your stuff, eventually, like I said, this young man who's been kind of going in and out with getting cots, basically, uh, eventually, comes up to your room. All right, it's like, okay, how many we got staying? The one of you 5,
7.
7. Okay, and put the 2 beds. Okay, so he gives you guys 5 cots to deal with. Right. Anyways, I might be a little cramped, but enjoy your stay. So he kind of goes off. Like I said, unless there's anything that you guys want to do, eventually Goosewaddle and Pazuzu do show up.
And this might be a good point to call it. I've got to go to bed
Yeah.
here in a little bit. So
Okay. So I can just kind of get an idea. Are you guys doing anything else in game night tonight?
I'm gonna clean up my room. That's about it. And then, are we left anywhere, shape, or form unattacked by guard?
So basically, the situation is that currently the guards are stationed outside.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I want to work on my doorknob but I'm gonna clean up my mess.
Okay. Well, your mess has already been pre-cleaned because you've had an additional 4 people moving into your room. So your strewn about stuff is no longer strewn about.
Oh, that's fine. Then I'm gonna grab all the stuff, do it up, and then I'm gonna tinker around with my doorknob to let you know at a future time what it will.
Okay. Okay, so you guys aren't planning on like possibly sneaking out tonight or anything like that? You
Oh,
guys
I
are
have
gonna
no
wait till
idea.
the morning?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we all catch each other up on what all happened while we were separated.
Yeah, and can this also, if we're waiting till morning, count as a long rest? Get all our stuff back.
Yeah, if you guys are that's kind of why I'm trying to plan this out. It's like, okay, do you guys do this? Do you guys go for a long rest and stuff? Do you, you know, basically, the whole entire trying to figure out the premise and stuff of what you guys are doing and stuff.
Freya
Yep.
finishes her rum and passes out.
I will order dinner though, like have it, bring it upstairs so we can eat
yeah.
it before we go
I
to
guess we
bed.
eat.
Yeah, and then I'm definitely gonna take a long rest.
Just add it to the
Okay.
tab.
Ane has an internal struggle of wanting to have tea, but not wanting to order their tea again. And I think also he spends a decent amount of time. Is there a window in the room that we're staying in?
Yes, there is. Yeah, there's a window. As you kind of look out, it seems to lead along a kind of like an alley behind. As far as you can tell, it seems at the moment pretty clear.
I think Ane spiritually is kind of looking for a sign. Like, is this like what I'm meant to be doing? Essentially, and I guess he's looking out the window for it.
Yeah. Your owl kind of, as you're looking out the window, flies in the window, kind of flies around the room a little bit, and flies out the window.
Satisfied with that, I think Ane closes the window then.
Well, I walk up to him because I assume he's just stargazing because who doesn't like the stars? And I start pointing at all the constellations for him.
Okay. Yeah. However you want to take that, Ane.
Okay, Ane's really interested in that. Ane's affinity is the moon, and I guess Pazuzu's is the stars.
So romantic.
Oh, shucks.
So Rue will
Oh,
just kind of
we
listen
know
in
who
on
we're
the
shipping
star
together.
conversation.
What did Rue do? Sorry.
Rue's mostly just going to be hanging out in probably a corner, but he'll probably listen into the star conversation just because it piques his interest.
Okay. Yeah. You learn about the constellations that. Roll me a nature check, Pazuzu. You recall about as many as you can remember without an actual like book or anything like that nearby. You remember the more interesting, fascinating ones to you, as opposed to
Well,
some that
I
might be
got
a
my
little bit more
star map.
obscure.
I bring out my star map.
You know, yeah, you can't remember them all without a little bit of help. It would have been impressive if you could, but it's a little too hard to remember them all without that.
I think Ane's just like, I got my moon map right here, and he just like shows off one of his sleeves.
Yeah. Just
There
this
it is.
crescent moon and a few stars in the background. Quite pretty. So you look up in the like I said, looking up in the sky, you notice the like I said, the waxing is decreasing if I remember right. So the main moon
No, waning is
is
decreasing.
waning, okay. So yeah, it's decreasing in size after its most recent full moon a few weeks back. And like I said, the main moon, there's a secondary moon that doesn't ever seem to wax or wane in the sky. Is it sits there as kind of see here. Yeah, it's kind of a greenish color right now, and
Ooh.
usually is about this time of the year. But anyways, as you guys decide to decompress, try to figure out what you guys are going to do for the next day, as you guys kind of all decide to decompress, relax, go to sleep for the next till the next day. Go ahead and do a long rest. So go ahead and get back spell slots. Go ahead and get back abilities that were used. Go ahead and cap out hit points and such. The room is a little cramped. Not sure which two of you are taking the bed. And what 5 of you guys are sleeping on the floor?
Rue will take the floor.
I'll
Probably
take the
the
floor
two
too.
littlest people fit on the bed.
Huh?
The littlest
What'd you say?
people would probably fit best on the bed.
Yeah,
Unless the littlest people don't want to sleep on the bed.
everybody except for you has been able to sleep on these beds just fine. You're like the that Cornish man from Cornwall or whatever, and your feet always dangle about half a foot or so off the edge of the bed. Not really meant for giant 7 foot tall cat people.
What is the strange thing you just referenced? I've never heard of this.
It's a nursery rhyme. It's about this guy from Cornwall. He has this big head and it doesn't fit on the bed.
Oh man.
Now you're gonna
Yeah.
have to look it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am going to bed.
It's Bubba
Good night.
o'clock.
As
night.
like I said, as you guys go to bed,
night.
eventually. Well, let me finish, and then I'm almost done. As you guys are stirred awake the next morning, the thing that seems to catch you guys the most as you guys are stirring awake in the morning is that it is raining, and it is a nice heavy rain. As you guys are woken up and distant kind of sounds of there's sounds like thunder is going off in the background. You guys are stirring awake by the coming of a storm.
Does Duck Duck freak out during storms?
No.
Duck Duck, I think, is in his stable.
Yeah, Duck Duck's in the stable. He doesn't freak out at all.
Yeah.
He's the calm one.
Actually,
But
I'll
she's
say
the
from where you
calm one.
guys, where your room is and stuff like that, it is kind of overlooking the stable a little bit. So you're kind of wondering. You just kind of open up the window a little bit to listen to this. You kind of hear the not only landing on the roof and the overhang of the stable, but occasionally you hear like a dink 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 as the water's kind of like dripping on something metal. You're assuming it's Duck Duck. As you're kind of checking to see if Duck Duck gets scared, Pazuzu. But yeah, that's where we'll pick up next week. House arrest and a rainy, very heavy downpour thunderstorm.
I'm
All
getting
right.
done reading flashbacks.
Good
All
night.
the evidence is gonna go down the drain.
Good
Well,
night.
no,
Good night.
the bodies were tents were put up
I'm
around
Tents.
them.
joking. Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
All right.
there
Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
night.
might be perfect sneaking weather. Dun dun dun.
I mean, not for a small little creature like goose. I don't know. Might
Like I said,
drown.
probably not. Like I said, it's a good rainstorm. It's obscuring, so like I said, it might be easier for you guys to sneak about and such because though it's going to be harder for you guys to notice things.
Mm.